Would anyone like to read an invocation? I don't know if Jimmy's going to do that today or if anyone else would like to. Jimmy, are you able to do that?
Yes. 1 second. O Sri Ramana, bestow your grace upon me so that I may, in experience, flawlessly attain the unequaled and unsurpassed essence of the practice of self-knowledge, the excellent path, who am I, which you have discovered to be the central and foremost among all the various paths. O Sri Ramana, the heart, who through your grace protects me at every moment by guiding me along the correct path. Rise from within and teach me the true import of your divine and unequal teaching so that I may know them in their undefiled, pristine purity.
Thank you, Jimmy. Bhagavan's true nature, Ramana's true nature, is simply our very own being. Our very own being. What is referred to as the heart, or the essence. But however we conceive of Bhagavan, whether we conceive of him or think of him as having an elephant head or a blue body, or whether we conceive of him as being a force, a power that resides in all of the natural world, animating and moving the sun, stars, birds and trees. Or whether we see him in a flower, a person, a sunset, or some other way. However we conceive of Bhagavan, however we invoke his presence, however we do that, we bring ourselves closer to him. We bring his presence into our life consciously. The direct path is to not worry and not concern ourselves with name and form. Nama Rupa. Not to concern ourselves with name and form and see only the consciousness within. All other paths are the indirect path. And we end up taking whichever of these two suits us. The indirect path will lead us to the direct path. The indirect paths, the paths that take us through name and form objects. Maybe we chant holy verses. Maybe we bathe in holy waters. Maybe we do good deeds. Maybe we pray and worship a deity of our choosing. Maybe we practice with the body, with the mind, with the breath. purify ourselves. All these are the indirect path. And these are all very beautiful paths. And when we are ready, we will desire to sink within, to turn within, to be still, and discover what we truly are, which is Bhagavan, Ramana, the heart, the essence, the source, God, the divine, our own very self, our own very being. So Bhagavan says to us, why bother with the indirect path? Go straight for the direct path that is open to us all. But because our ego, our thinking mind, doesn't allow us to, or may not allow us to do self-inquiry, to be interested in self-inquiry, then we have to do the other things until we feel a desire, a sense of dedication to self-inquiry. Until then, we will go round all the indirect paths until our mind is right, till our mind is ready. How do you know when your mind is right? When your mind is ready? The mind that is ripe and ready for self-inquiry is the mind that with great passion and enthusiasm wants to do self-inquiry. Wants to be still, wants to abide in pure being. Otherwise, the mind is interested in all the various worldly things, all the other things on offer. And the mind will be attracted and extroverted to those things. But only when, through wisdom, the mind starts to understand, oh, these things in the world, these objects that glitter and shine and seem so appealing, these things do not lead to that which I'm looking for. Which is happiness without any misery, happiness devoid of misery. You start to realize, oh, these objective phenomena, the totality of Maya, the gross and subtle objects, they do not lead me to what I'm looking for. They change. They come and go. Like my mind, which is fickle, these objects are also fickle. They are transient. They change, they come and go. One fickle thing chasing another fickle thing. Even though this teaching is very simple and it makes sense logically, there's one thing to understand it mentally, conceptually, another thing to really understand this. And when the mind is ripe, it will realize, oh, I'm looking for happiness and I'm not going to find it there in those objects. There's only one place I can find it, not in the transient, not in the ever-changing, but in the eternal. And where is the eternal? What is eternal in my experience? Only one thing, I am. my presence, my beingness. And this presence, this beingness, this I am is a clue. And when we attend to it, when we discover its true nature, or when we attend to it, it reveals its nature to us as being His nature is happiness, bliss, beyond words, beyond words. So live your life, see these truths. Allow life to teach you this truth. Happiness is found in one place only. True happiness, not happiness that comes and goes. Remember, happiness that comes and goes is called suffering. Happiness that satisfies us for a short amount of time and then leaves us is called suffering. When the mind that has had enough of this and now wants to discover the happiness, the eternal happiness, the eternal bliss inside, this is the right mind. Otherwise, you're going to be attracted to the breath, the body, the world, the songs, the color, the vibrancy, the passion, all the rajasic things, and all the things that seem sattvic, peaceful as well.